Welcome to Study Loop.
In this video, we're going to describe the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle describes how carbon is moved within the environment and within the ecosystem. So the most famous kind of carbon that you probably know of is held as CO2 or carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This CO2 is then taken up by plants through photosynthesis, right? Autotrophs. These plants, or in the carbon within the plants, is then eaten by animals. But then through respiration, it goes back into the atmosphere, right? Plants take up CO2 from the atmosphere and give off oxygen, and animals use that oxygen and turn that carbon and to break down the carbon into energy and to release CO2 back into the atmosphere. The second way that carbon can enter uh, the environment is through carbon within the soil. Right? This carbon can be taken up by microbes, which respirate using the soil carbon, right? Just like animals and plants use carbon to respirate, so too microbes can. These microbes eventually run off into ocean sediments. Oceans. So when you go from soil carbon to microbes to ocean sediments, and through a process called subduction, I'm going to write that down. Through subduction, that ocean sediments get taken deep into the earth. Then from the earth, it can actually go back into the atmosphere through volcanic activity. However, that is not the most common way and most important factor to finding how much carbon will be in an environment. The most prevalent way and determining factor of how much carbon is in the environment is actually between the exchange of CO2 in the atmosphere and CO2 in the ocean, so ocean carbon. So the exchange between CO2 in the atmosphere and CO2 in the ocean, since these are the largest reserves of carbon, will be the largest determining factors of how much carbon is in a particular environment or ecosystem.